Baseball on the show. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Boston Red Sox and the Texas Rangers. It's Rangers baseball next. Kyle Gibson, the right-hander out of Indiana, will be doing the pitching in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, this guy lives and dies with one pitch, and that's that powerhouse sinker. Guys often relate it to like trying to hit a bowling ball. When it's good, it's usually at the knees and below, and he's really easy to figure out if he's going to be on. If in the first inning you see a steady diet of ground balls and keeping his infielders involved, there's a pretty good chance he's going to have a rock-solid game.
Stepping up is Kike Hernandez. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Ball one to start the at-bat.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
Now the 1-0. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Taveras is right there, one down. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, Dero?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Alex Verdugo comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Bases are empty, one man out. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, Dero, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
2-1 the count. Called strike on the sinker, 2-2 now. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. Here's J.D. Martinez. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. The pitch. Bases are empty here with two men out. And it's quickly 0-2. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. And now the Rangers will get their shot in a scoreless ball game. Nate Eovaldi will be the starter for the Bo Sox in this contest. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
A huge arm comes with Nathan Eovaldi, up towards 95 to 100 miles an hour, all the way back from Tommy John surgery. Power pitcher deluxe. His best swing and miss pitch, though, is the split finger. He'll throw that to both righties and lefties.
So now up steps Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Isaiah.
The pitch.
Kiner-Falefa. 1-0.
The 1-0 home.
Got to pitch to the ballpark's dimensions right here. Love the execution of that pitch down in the zone. Got to keep the ball in the yard.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Struck him out.
I think he kind of trained the hitter's eyes in that at bat. What I mean is you'll find the first 3 pitches are all down around the knee. So as a hitter, he's probably looking down there again, and that's the perfect time to raise his sights and make a good pitch up.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. One out, nobody on. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Here it comes. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Another 0-2 coming. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Here's Joey Gallo now. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting the tone, pounding the zone.
High in the air into shallow left center. Cordero is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Back now for the second inning in Arlington, and here's Heidi Watney with an update on the weather.
Well, Matt, unfortunately, the rain that we're experiencing now is not expected to go away, and it's likely going to get worse. However, the umpiring crew has told me they believe the game will get in, although a delay sounds like a likely possibility.
Yeah, Heidi, and the least appreciated people in the ballpark, the grounds crew, will have some newfound fans if they can keep the playing surface playable throughout, given the conditions.
I think it is, though, Matt. You got to stay focused as a player. There could be a couple stops in this one. The tarp might get pulled. You just have to keep your focus, stay dry, and stay ready.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Ranging back is Dahl, and this will bang up against the wall. And the Red Sox have something going. It's a leadoff double.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness, when this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here, and I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
Here now is Rafael Devers, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. A ball and no strikes. Here it is.
2 balls, no.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
Two 2-0 count. Here it comes. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
Bogaerts stands at second with no outs. Grounded softly to the right. And that's out number one.
Time for a look at the Rangers on D. And let's take a look at outfielder David Dahl. Another guy who profiles not only in center field but can cover both corners. Speed is his game, and he's only going to continue to get better.
To the plate now, Hunter Renfroe, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one. The 1-0.
That's a ball.
This would seem like an easy RBI situation. 2-0 count, runner in scoring position, but you have to know there's an open base, and he might be pitching around you.
A man at third with one away. Two balls and a strike.
Count is 2-1.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Even 2-2 count to Hunter Renfroe.
2-2.
Hey, that's a good sinker right there. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's got that going, especially early, it's going to be tough to get some runs off him.
The 2-2. Hard ground ball to third. And a base hit as the run will come in to score, and that gives the Red Sox a 1-0 lead.
Well, coaches always say first things first, right? You can't make the throw if you don't have the ball in your hand. Looked like he was eyeing the runner, and the ball went right by him. An error, and a run scored as the result.
Throw over to first. And a dive, but he's back in. And that'll bring up Franchy Cordero, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball one. One in, one out, and one on here in the inning. The 1-0 pitch.
Ball. 10.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Now the 2-0 home.
Inside ball 3. Yeah. You got a full count.
Fooled him
3-2.
with that one as he's way out in front. Swing and a liner. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And this one will bounce into the wall. And the throw in gets away from him. And the run will score all the way from first. It's a 2-0 ball game.
As we take a look here, it's just a good piece of hitting and good hustle. Driving the second run of the inning home and putting himself 90 feet away with just one out.
That'll bring up Bobby Dahlbeck. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. They've got two already home in the inning and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. Slider, and that's in there for strike two.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Right side hit hard. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 3-0 game. Well, Dan, do you agree with the timing of the visit from the pitching coach?
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only the second inning, but I think it's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond. He's had some struggles.